What do you think about a mummy hot dog? Come find out. Hey y'all, it's April, and thanks for stopping by my channel, My Crazy Creative Life. Also, this is still 13 snacks of Halloween, and this is day 2. So, today I wanted to do something savory since I've done something sweet on day 1. And I'm going to do mummy hot dogs. Very simple, very few ingredients, and kids, I think for the most part, kids love them. However, I am going to do them just slightly different. Instead of, I've got day 3's snack in the oven right now, so be on the lookout for that video when it comes out here in a couple of days. But anyway, I have day 3's video, snack, whatever, in the oven. So instead of trying to compete with times, because it's obviously different times, I'm going to, harebrained idea, but honestly they get to work just fine, I'm going to fix them in my air fryer. Plus, I'm not doing a whole lot because it's just me and my youngest daughter that's going to eat them. So I'm not going to fix a whole lot since nobody else will be in her way. Anyway, so we'll just do a few in the air fryer, and that way you'll know if it works or if it doesn't. So keep watching. Okay. Sorry that's a little loud. I'm kind of preheating my air fryer. I just turned it on 375, and I think I've had it in there about 3 minutes or so. Now, the original recipe, it called to bake those. I'm pretty positive it was 375 degrees for 10 minutes, but I will go ahead and put it somewhere right there. That way, when I go back and reread the recipe, so that way I'm telling you the truth. But I think it's 375 for 10 minutes. She also took, honestly, to me, it looked like the thin Colby Jack, like the little cheese, what do you call them, like cheese sticks, but the thin cheese sticks. To me, that's what it looked like she had underneath the hot dog, and then layered it with the crescent rolls. But then when I was reading the directions, it said it was just American sliced cheese. So, but I am still going to do them slightly different because I don't want all that cheese melting in my air fryer. I don't care if it was on a pan, you know, but I don't want all that cheese melting in the air fryer. So I'm going to do it just a little bit different than her. But it's pretty simple. Now I'm only going to do about 4. Like I said, it's just going to be my youngest eating these. So, all right. Also, have you seen the hot dog fingers? I'm sure most of you probably have. I believe that's about the most realist food when it comes to body part that, or at least for Halloween, that I've seen. And I don't know if I could even eat them because they look so ugh. If you have seen those, put it down in the description box. Okay, I'm just going to slice them down the middle. About halfway down. I don't want to go completely through it, but just enough to get a little bit of cheese in there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And then all you're going to do, you're just going to slice it down the middle and then slide some cheese in there. Alright, next you're going to take your crescent rolls and lay them out. You're just going to cut those in strips. There's really no rhyme or reason, just different size strips. And you can either do it with a knife like I'm doing it, or you can do it with a pizza cutter. Okay, once you've got your strips, then you're just going to wrap them around your little hot dog. And I see now why she had it upside down, because it's not going to look right with the eyes. Anyway. So you're just going to continue wrapping your little hot dog with your crescent roll. Then you can take, this is optional. Now I'm going to flip it upside down. It said not to use when you're doing crescent rolls in the air fryer, not to use a parchment paper, But these won't look right. I didn't think that through. It won't look right if I keep it there. It really needs to go on that side. Like I said, if you're baking them in the oven, it wouldn't matter. But I am going to put some parchment paper in there. Then you're going to get you some little candy eyes. Some little candy eyes. And just... Okay, and all I done, if you couldn't see, was just kind of put the candy eyes on and then squish my dough around it just a little bit just to hold it. Now, as far as the dough goes, you do as little or as much as you want. You could even come back and crisscross it if you wanted to with a little bit thinner. Let's see what that looked like. Go in the other direction. Oh yeah, I like that. It's been a while since I've made these. I mean, a while. Okay, that's good enough. So there's a little mummy. Sorry, that light is really glaring on it, but there's a little mummy. Like I said, I'm just gonna make 4 of these. I'm gonna put them in some parchment paper. I don't know where my square one is, but I don't guess it matters. All right, so I'm just gonna do the same thing to the rest of these 4. And I was going to put just a little bit of oil on my little rack in the air fryer, but since I've just changed my mind and I'm doing parchment paper, I'm not going to worry about that. But as far as the baking time, you want it to bake it on 330 for about 6-7 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. And again, with I slit it in the middle, I cut just a little sliver of that cheese. And I mean, like, because I don't think I showed you. I mean just a little sliver, because it's not going to take much sitting in there. My poor dog sitting here begging like he don't ever get nothing to eat. You do not have to use candy eyes if you don't want. You could probably just, if you wanted yellow eyes, you could just do a dot of mustard on top. If you wanted bloody eyes, I guess you could do like a little dot of ketchup. And then also I was thinking you could probably get some mayonnaise, just a little bit of mayonnaise, and put it like in a popping bag or a Ziploc bag, and just barely cut the tip off in that bottom corner, just barely cut the tip off, and put you just a little tiny bit of mayonnaise in there and squirt out some white. Then take a little bit of that mayonnaise and put you some black food coloring in it, and then go back for the pupil. Or you could cut up a little bit of a black olive. You have to really cut it tiny, but a little bit of black olive. Okay, so here they are. I'm gonna go 330 for about 6 minutes, and then we'll check them. If they're not done, we can cook them for. If they're not done, we can cook them for another 2 to 3 minutes. Come on, man. Well, I just learned a lesson. Put your eyes in last. My eyes just melted. That one tried to last. Now the bottoms are a little bit light, but I think I'll flip them over and let them cook for about another 2 minutes. Ouch. Yeah, those are raw, so I'm gonna let them cook about another 3 minutes, I think. Okay, that worked. So it can be done. Here's the other side. It's a little bit lighter than that side, but it said I'm done. But just those 4 eyes. I've not made these in like 7 years, and when I made them 7 years ago, I didn't even use the candy eyes. So I didn't think about them melting. So, but y'all can learn from my mistakes. So if you're gonna do candy eyes, do it after they're baked. And honestly, after that's happened, it's made me think you probably even ought to do the other eyes, whether it be mustard or ketchup or mayonnaise, like I told you earlier. Probably ought to do that after the fact too. So, okay. Well, I've got one halfway. Halfway decent one. I had 5 crescent rolls left since I didn't fix the whole pack of hot dogs. So I went ahead and oiled up my bottom of my pan, and I'm gonna put them in at 330 for 6 minutes. And since there's no barrier, these should cook in the full 6 minutes, but you can always look at the bottom, and if not, put them back in a couple, 2-3 minutes more. Perfect. Alright, so that's all for the video. I hope you enjoyed day 2 of the 13 snacks of Halloween, and we done our little mummies. And be careful, the cheese does want to run. It just burnt me. But we done our little mummy dogs. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you can find out when I release day 3 video, which is still in the oven as we speak. And go ahead and give it a like and a share. And that's it. So I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.